learned that if I go out and start recording, it doesn't know that I'm using the mic. And so it lets me record. It's very strange. So you don't have the military connection. Why am I hearing military for you then?
My husband, very much so.
Okay, that's your husband then.
I know.
But is he military or is it his family?
It's his family.
Oh, okay. Like his dad and grandfather and all those good people, yeah?
Yes.
So let me ask you, I don't know if this is for your grandmother or not, but I'm hearing about cancer. Who is the cancer in your family? Who had the cancer?
I'm trying to think.
Was it, I just heard grand. Was it one of your grandparents possibly? I heard grand. I don't know which one. I heard grand. So I'm assuming grandparents. One of your grandparents.
None of my grandparents nor his on the other side did.
Okay, so I don't know who the cancer is for then.
We have somebody on Earth.
Okay. As long as you can validate that, I don't care who it is.
Yep.
Somebody's. Wait, are they like in stage 3?
We're waiting for a diagnosis.
Dude, I'm hearing like stage 3. That would be amazing if they could turn it around. But see, with me, I don't know if I could help cancer, to be honest with you. I'm such a strong energy healer. Dude, I helped somebody's neuropathy the other day, and I didn't think I could help with neuropathy. And she said it's so strange. She hasn't felt her toes in so long, and she could feel her toes after I worked on her toes. It was so strange, girl.
It's amazing. That's amazing.
I love being an energy healer. I don't do it as much as I should, but I do energy healing a few times during the day. But I haven't really focused on anybody. But I love being an energy healer.
Yeah, cancer is hard because it's one of those things that just.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just strange. But, cancer is just, my husband always said, honey, they have a cure for it, but they won't release it because they have pharmaceutical and all this other. My husband told me that all the time.
Oh, absolutely. I just feel like it's been around for so long.
He said, honey, they have a cure for this. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, if you say so. Like, I wasn't really
right. And it's been around for so long and there's been so much about it. I just feel like there has to be more than we know, but.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So your grandmother, well, I don't know if this is her or not, but I'm hearing about somebody having heart issues. Would this be for your grandmother?
My grandmother did not have heart issues, no.
So who around you has the heart issues or did have heart issues? Now, I also heard Alzheimer's and dementia. Was that for her?
Not for her, but for my husband's side of the family, yes.
Okay, very good. Who has these heart? I'm hearing about somebody having heart issues. I keep hearing heart. I can't
pin that. I can't pin it.
I don't know if this could be something in the future. I don't know. I hope not. But like I said, I do hear things in the future.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what else I'm hearing for you. Is there anybody around you that was unalived either by accident or they didn't mean to do it or it was on purpose?
Yes.
Who was that?
It would have been a grandfather on my husband's side.
Okay.
Also,
yeah, because I don't think he meant to do it. Was there a GUN involved in this?
No.
No GUN. Okay.
It was intentional.
Okay. He took something. I'm hearing he took something. Is that right?
Not that we're aware of.
Not that we're okay. I don't think I'm really connected with him, to be honest with you. I'm just hearing about somebody, but I don't feel like the connection as strong as I need it to be, and that happens sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm trying to focus on your grandmother. Did anybody make quilts or quilting in your family?
Not that I'm aware of. Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. I don't know. I'm hearing about the quilting, the quilts. Okay. That's all right. I don't know. I'm just hearing about quilting. I don't know what to do with it sometimes. I don't know. I hear this stuff and I don't know what to do with it.
And there could be something that they know that I'm not aware of, so.
Now, natural, like, I don't, your grandmother is not really telling me how she passed. And I don't want to just be guessing, but like,
Mm-hmm.
then I heard natural as well. So, like, natural causes possibly for your grandmother. I don't know. And she's not telling me how she died. And I don't like when they don't tell me how they died because I try to get
I
it. And it's
understand.
just, huh?
Yes, it was natural. She was very sick.
She was very. Oh wait, did she ever have pneumonia? Was something wrong with her lungs, possibly?
Not that I was aware of, no.
Oh, you got the noodles in the crock pot?
What? Somebody's about a crock pot. Let's see. It's okay. I don't care. They could. I was just. It's
Nope,
okay.
nope, we're just finishing dinner.
Are you okay? What time is it there? Early dinner?
No, I did a crock pot meal, so we're just adding all the
I
ingredients.
love girl. I love crock pots. I don't have one. I need to get one. I love making crock pots, but I haven't done it for a long time.
So easy. Yes,
It's
so
and
easy.
you just let it sit overnight and just cook in pot roast and any
My
kind of.
favorite is like throwing it in before I go to work, and then it's done by the time I get
It's
home.
just like so amazing. Crock pot meals are just some of the best meals, and they're so freaking simple, dude.
They are,
Wait,
yes.
talking about cooking.
I think this
wait
one
a
was
minute.
like
Was
4
your, was your
ingredients.
grandmother a good cook? Because she's talking about cooking.
I remember a lot of cooking happening. I can't say as a good cook, I just remember a lot of cooking.
Okay. That makes sense. Now I just heard September. How do you relate to September, hun?
There's a couple different things. Actually, there's a lot of things in September.
Okay, because I figured
Family-
September was a big one. Because I hear
Yeah,
September.
there's a lot of things.
So
There's a lot of
I'm
things,
gonna say
yes.
like birthdays, anniversaries, maybe somebody passed. I feel like it's a combination of things.
A lot of birthdays, a lot of anniversaries, yes.
Did anybody? I'm hearing. Did anybody around you collect cars or work on cars? What I heard was cars, and to me, I feel that means somebody's telling me that they worked on cars, that they collected cars, or they
Yeah, I
loved
would say
cars.
so. Yes.
Was he
Yep,
like
I would say that.
like a
Yes.
grandfather?
A grandfather, yes.
Okay, because what I'm hearing is cars, and that is my sign for they're just like they worked on cars, or they fixed cars, or they did stuff with their hands. If that makes
Just,
sense.
yeah. Yes, it does.
Um. Anybody work with wood? Woodworking? Making furniture? Woodworking with wood? Like I heard
Yes.
wood. Woodworking, making furniture.
Birdhouses.
Birdhouse, dude, wood birdhouses, yes? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because I'm hearing about somebody working with wood. How much
Yes.
wood would a woodchuck chuck if it would? How
A
much
woodchuck
wood would a
goes
woodchuck
wood.
chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's what making me say that rhyme.
Absolutely.
That's so strange. Oh man, that's so crazy. Let's see what else. I feel like I'm just hearing bits and pieces for you. I'm not really hearing from one in particular person.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's
like
a lot that you could.
Friend, have you lost a friend? I heard
Um,
friend.
as like a married couple, we've lost a good friend from both my husband's side more so, but
Okay. Was he unalived in some way? I heard unalived again.
no.
That might be for his grandfather then, because I heard unalived again. I heard
Yeah.
purpose, so I think he's the one that's telling me he did on purpose, the grandfather.
Yeah.
He says I KILLED myself. That's what he's telling me.
Yeah.
Do you know if he was in his 70s by chance? Maybe late 60s, early 70s?
That sounds about right,
I
yes.
just heard like 72.
That might be a little late.
Little
But
bit late,
he
but-
was an elder gentleman.
Okay, very good. He was close with your husband, wasn't he?
Not so much. My husband was young.
Well, I mean, I talk about like when he was younger. Do you know if he was like? Do you know if he was like 5 or 6 when this happened?
A little older.
A little bit older. Okay, but I feel like he was just a young kid when this happened.
Yeah.
Accident. I also heard about an accident. I don't know like, I don't know what the accident is. I just heard accident as well. I don't know if there was an accident with somebody or not.
Not that I can piece together right now.
That's okay. That's okay. Now you have children, don't you?
I do, yes.
Do you have 3 children?
2.
Have you ever lost a child? Lost a baby?
I have. Nope. I
Has
am fortunate.
Has anybody around you lost a child? Because I'm hearing about a lost baby.
Yes.
Who would that be?
There's multiple people actually.
Okay.
Sister-in-law, sister.
Okay, because what I heard was sister, so I'm assuming might be your sister's baby. Do you have a boy and a girl though?
She does.
That she has a boy and a girl, yes.
Yes.
And then she lost this other baby, correct?
Correct.
Do you have girls? I just heard girls.
I have one of each.
Okay, boy and a girl as well. Okay. This child is, I'm feeling this is a boy child, but I feel like this was a little while ago, wasn't it? It wasn't like too long ago. I mean, it was a little while ago, wasn't it?
Speaking of boy.
I hear them. Hey!
Yes, it was quite a while ago. I would say it's been,
I mean,
quite a while.
10 years ago, 10 to 12 years ago?
8, yes.
Yeah, because I heard about 10, so that's my thing of being about 10 years ago. This child is coming through. It's a boy. He wanted me to tell your sister that he come through to say hi to you guys. Because I know if he was alive, if you would have, so there's 2 of each, right? You have 2, 1 of each. She has 1 of each. But this was a boy.
Yes.
And so,
And actually, this child, my sister found out that she was pregnant when I was also pregnant with my daughter. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just heard 8. So this was around 8 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very good. It was very hard on your sister losing him, wasn't it?
She was devastated, yes.
Like I know she wanted him. Did she know that it was a boy though? Or did she not find out yet? She was early pregnancy. Do you know if she was like 4 or 5 weeks along?
Yep. It was very early.
He just wasn't supposed to be here, but at the same time, his soul is here, but he wasn't supposed to come to fruition. Would this have been her last one? Would this be her last one? No.
It wouldn't have been her last, no.
Okay. Gotcha. I was just wondering. I heard last, but that's okay.
Nope. I mean, as far as we know, no.
Okay. It's okay. He's like, just please tell my mom I come through, because I don't know if she thinks about him very often, because I think it's painful to think about, but just because he died doesn't mean his soul's not there, because it is.
Absolutely.
So, I feel like sometimes,
it's also actually very funny, Mickey, that you have brought this up, because within the last 24 hours, I have personally thought about it.
What?
Yeah, no, it's very strange.
He came to you. Wait a minute, because he knew you were going to talk. Because he knew you were going to talk to him today. That's very interesting. That's not a coincidence, sweetheart.
No, it's very crazy.
That's not a
because
coincidence.
I actually had my mother spent the day with all the grandkids yesterday. They went to a movie. And I was driving home with my babies, and I was thinking about this child and just how different things could have looked.
Because he was there with you in that moment. Oh, that's so weird. I got goosebumps, sweetheart.
Yeah, me too.
So he'd be around 8 years old, wouldn't he? 7 or 8 years old.
Yep, same as my daughter.
Oh my gosh, yes. So she had one after him, doesn't she?
She has 2, yes.
She has 2, so
it would
he
have been the oldest.
Oh, Is there one that's like around 5?
Yes.
Is there one that's around 3?
Yes.
So there's 3 and 5. 3 and 5 is 8. A 3-year-old and a 5-year-old is 8. See, 8. There's the 8 correlation right now that this baby's coming through.
Close. Very close. A year or so off, but very close.
Yeah, I mean, so
Conception-wise, yes.
yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, he mainly wanted to come through to tell you that he's here and that he loves you guys and he misses you guys. He wishes he could have been here, but he just wasn't supposed to be. Let me ask you something. Is the youngest one the boy for her or no?
No.
The oldest one is the boy. I have a feeling that this child came back into your nephew.
Blech. He's amazing.
Because I'm feeling he's telling me that he came back. I feel like he's in your nephew. Let me just ask you something. Do you sometimes feel like he has two personalities, this nephew of yours?
Absolutely.
Because he does, because he has, listen, this happens quite often in my readings, that the soul is telling me like it splits and goes into the new baby. And of course it stays over there because I'm still talking to him, but that's how he's making me feel. He's making me feel like he is inside the son as well.
I'm sure that would make Keela feel a heck of a lot better about my nephew's behavior.
This was a couple years later, right, that she got pregnant with the boy, right?
Yes. Yep.
I think he came back to her and this child. That's not a coincidence. She had a boy the first time.
Right.
So he come back. But he's still here on the other side, but he's like half of him is inside the baby, the little boy. It's very strange. I know it's a very strange dynamic when I hear this, but I can still talk to somebody that has come back into somebody else, but this has happened more than once.
It's amazing.
And so he's like, he finally gets a chance he finally gets a chance to have her as a mother at the same time, but he still misses the first one. It wasn't his time. The time that he come back was the time that he come back. It just wasn't his time the first time, but this time, yeah. But I feel like this child is like a split personality and a half child, like little devious thing and then a little angel thing. I feel like it's like all wrapped into one.
Absolutely. Yes.
And you can tell he has like two personalities, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, probably her more so than I.
Right.
But
I understand what you're saying.
With time being around him, yes, absolutely.
So that's the main reason he wanted to come through, just to let you know that he came back in the boy. And so he's got like two I feel like he's got a full soul and like a half a soul. That makes sense. Because I can still hear about from him on the other side, but then at the same time, like he's with the baby. It's to me, a 5-year-old's a baby. I don't care.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. So I'm really glad that he come through. But yeah, like he says, I came back.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
No. And it's not a coincidence you were thinking about him because he knew he was going to talk to you today. Did you just say, fuck it, and let's do this like this?
Literally.
There's a reason he talked you into doing this little baby.
No, literally. I was like, let's just go.
He literally talked you into doing this. We didn't talk about this last time, did we? Or did we?
Mm-mm.
I couldn't remember.
There's actually very few people that know about this.
Yeah, I would have no way of knowing because when I hear 3, the 3 that I heard was for your sister instead of you. And you're very close with your sister too, aren't you?
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, I want her. You know what? Don't tell your sister about this. I want her to watch this reading when I put it on my YouTube tonight. And it'll be my latest video, and I want her to be surprised that this baby's coming back. I think she'll be very emotional about it because he's like, he wants to give her a message. He says, Mom, I just want to tell you something. He says, I love you so much, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to come the first time, but he said, I came the second time, and I just love you to pieces, and I'm so happy that you still get to be my mom. At the same time, a piece of him's on the other side. And so he just wants to give her the message of how much he loves her and how much he's so happy that he got to come back to spend time with her and be with her. And, it's only a piece of him that's in the child. It's not a full-fledged soul because I could not do this reading. It's like the soul kind of just splits off a little bit and goes into a new child. Right. It's very strange.
It's amazing.
And so I'm so glad that he come through because I really think that he was wanting to talk to your sister for a while.
And it's just so funny because, like I said, the conversation that I had with myself in my head driving home was, just thinking of this child and
it's
how different it would be.
it's because he was talking to you. It's because he was
Yes,
talking
and
to
not
you.
even
That's
just that, but
why.
I was also thinking about, like, how often does Kayla think about him? Because I'm not in her shoes. I'm not aware. We don't have the
She
conversation.
thinks about
So,
him a lot. What was his name? What was his
yeah,
name going to be?
he didn't have a name. It was very early.
It was very early. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess he doesn't really need a name because he has a name now. But I just feel like the main reason he wanted to come through was just to say hi and to tell you that he's here and that he loves his mom and dad.
Yeah,
He's very, very thankful that he came back into into his
yeah,
brother.
it's amazing. It's very amazing.
I agree. It's I feel like it's a gift. It was I can tell it was devastating for both of them when they lost him.
It was extremely hard, especially because I was pregnant at the same time, and a
And
few weeks later, I had my baby shower, and different things like that were happening in our lives.
I just there's a reason for everything, and there was a reason for this miscarriage to happen. It just was not time until the next time that she got pregnant. It just wasn't time. It's just, I don't know why miscarriages happen. I think the souls, a lot of times I feel like the souls change their mind and they go back, and you can't be born without a soul. So a lot of times I
Right.
feel like the souls, they change their mind, or it's just not their time and they're not ready, and they just go and the baby dies. That's what happens.
It's yeah, because like you said, there's just no explanation.
Yeah. And it's nothing. And I don't know. I feel like, did your sister blame herself?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Because I hope she didn't, because it wasn't her fault. I don't think she did anything wrong. It's just he chose his mind and left. Wasn't ready to be born yet. And so he was ready. He needed a little bit more time to come and be on Earth. I think he liked being on the other side. He just wasn't ready to be reborn. Because this little
Yeah.
baby's lived many lives. I feel like your nephew is very mature for his age, because he's lived many lives.
Yeah.
For even a 5-year-old, I feel like he's very wisdom filled. If a 5-year-old
Yeah,
can
no,
be wisdom filled.
he is quirky and he's sweet and he's amazing.
And of course, he's got a good aunt, and that helps, and you have, and so the other one too, the little girl. So
It is. It's beautiful.
he's very. It's this is not a coincidence that I brought him up, and you didn't tell me you
No.
thought about him. I had
Until
no
after.
clue you thought about him at all last night.
Right. Yeah. Until after. And that's what's blowing me away is literally on my drive home with my kids in the back. I was just thinking about how different the whole situation could have been.
Because he was there getting you ready for this reading today.
Yeah. It's insane.
No,
It's insane.
that's so freaking true. I'm not even playing. That is so
yeah.
true. Because
Yeah.
you did this out of the blue. You weren't. He was.
No, I just
he
pulled
was
the trigger.
convincing.
I'm
he
like, let's go.
He convinced you to do it. He was like, do it.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, all right, let's go.
That is funny.
It's
I
insane,
don't
and
remember
it's
our
amazing, and
I don't remember our last reading, honey. I really don't, and I'm not supposed to.
it's okay.
Do you know I've done like 30? I know I've done total probably over 3,500 readings this last year. And
I believe it. I believe it. It's
and-
amazing. Your gift is amazing, and I appreciate you for sharing it with all of us.
I love that. This is why I'm here every freaking day. This is my job. This is what I do, and this is what I love. But at the same time, it's very challenging because it's a very sad thing for me to do, especially when people show me how they pass
I
away.
can believe it.
That's the worst part. The worst one I ever saw. I still remember it. This woman that lost her HEAD in an accident. It was horrible. I still remember it. It was a traumatic.
I couldn't imagine.
It was
And to be honest,
traumatic-
if that was me, I don't know if I could talk to you because of knowing that.
It was.
like,
it
I
was,
just don't know.
It was a traumatic. And like they said,
If you
yes,
could
that's
ever
what
be
happened.
ready for that. I mean, I guess there's closure and like finality and
Yeah.
like some sort of peace, but at the same time,
And that's
it's
the-
deep and heavy.
That's the only accident that I remember, the only one that stands out, because like I just don't remember not that everything's important, mind you, but because that one was so traumatic for me, and I cried
It
and I
stuck.
cried and I cried so
Yeah.
freaking bad. Like she showed me what happened and I saw it happen, and it was horrible.
Yeah, I believe it, and it just sticks with you.
So I would rather talk to babies all day long.
Oh my god, It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's amazing.
All day long, I'll tell you what, man.
I can't wait for her to watch this and see and just.
I know. Now, when I get off this evening, so I usually get off about 9 o'clock, and then I will do that first thing when I get off. I'll put it. No, actually, when I get off this reading, I can put it on so you can see it because when I'm
Perfect.
in the middle of waiting for readings, I will do this. That's what I did earlier with the other reading. So it'll be my last video. I have one on from today, so it'll be this one. I'll be on from today. But you know what? I feel like your sister tries not to think about it losing the baby because it was very hard for her. But sometimes this child comes through to your sister. I'm going to tell you something.
I believe that.
Does she ever talk about lights flickering in her house?
My sister is very in tune with
The other side.
very much so. My sister is the kind of person that would walk into a house and get like the heebie-jeebies.
Because she has abilities. I just don't think she knows how to tune them in because she has abilities.
She very much does. And actually, my mother and I have said this about my sister for several years. That she...
Does it kind of scare her, though? I feel like it scares her, too.
It does. It does.
She just gets these feelings, but she's very intuitive, darling. She's very intuitive. She's
Absolutely.
very intuitive. Do you know if she has deja vu a lot as well? I feel like she has deja vu a lot too.
I'm not sure. She's never mentioned, but I wouldn't be surprised. She is, I mean, to the point where my grandparents were going to buy a house, and she's like, no, you cannot buy this house.
Because she just knows. She just knew. I don't, but she doesn't do it for a living like I do, does she?
No, she does not.
But I feel like she is very astute when it comes to this. She just knows when people are good or when people are bad.
Yep.
And I don't know necessarily, I don't think she really sees anything. She just feels it. And like the back of the neck on her hair stands up, and the back of the hair on the neck of her. I don't have any. I shave mine because I hate my neck hair. So I've been shaving my neck hair. I hate my neck hair, but she doesn't have any. I mean, she probably does, but you just get the goosebumps, the heebie-jeebies, and she just knows.
She definitely just gets certain feelings.
I have a feeling that, you know what? I have a feeling she knows how to weed out the bad from the good as well.
I could believe that.
Because I feel like she knows when something's really bad or not. I just feel like she gets like these feelings.
Yeah, I could believe that.
She could be very powerful if she wanted to, but I think it scares her, that stuff that she can do, because listen, I'm the same way. Like, I just know when things are going to happen. I just know, like, I get these feelings all the time, but I never understood that's what I was until I actually become psychic last year.
Yeah. Nope, I definitely agree with that very much so.
This child visits her a lot. Like, this child visits her a lot, and I don't know if she ever feels the child, but I just feel like he visits her a lot.
Good. That's good.
I, honest to God, think this reading was supposed to be about this baby.
It's amazing. It's amazing how it all picked up and the timing
And so you said you were in the car last night when you were thinking about this child, because he was.
Yep, yesterday afternoon.
He knew, he pushed you. He's so strange. He pushed you to get this reading, sweetheart, because I think he wanted to get a mom. And listen, show the reading to your sister. Don't tell her what it's about, because he just wants to surprise her.
Well,
He's like,
absolutely.
just tell her, like, you got to watch my reading. It was so good. I can't tell you anything, but he wants to surprise her that he come through, because I think she'd be shocked. But at the same time,
I was not expecting it. I personally was not expecting it. So I'm sure that she definitely would not be either.
You know, the thing is, like, it's funny, when I started doing these things, I'd never wanted to do babies, but the more I've done, the more the babies are prevalent. I used to not be able to do the babies. I'm like, I don't want to do them because I don't know if I could get how much information I can get from them. But,
right.
But now I get so much information. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. You hit it on the head before I even told you that it was a thought.
And so this is what happens when I hear a lost baby. I don't know who it's for. I just say lost baby. That's why I have to ask, because they don't tell me who it's for. What I hear is lost baby, lost child. That's all I hear. That's exactly those two words. And so then that's why I have to ask you who it's for, because they don't always tell me, oh, it's for this person. They're not that specific.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
He's like, just please tell my mom how much I love her and miss her. But knowing that I came back to her is even more special. He knew
It is.
that he wanted her to be the mother. And
Yeah.
so knowing that he came back to her is just amazing. Lynn,
Yeah.
it's $35, sweetheart. So knowing that he came back to her is just amazing.
It is amazing. It is very much amazing.
Of course, he's like, I'm sorry. He said, I just wanted you to get this reading today. That's why he come to you last night. You know, things happen. Things happen for a reason.
Absolutely.
Things happen for a reason, and you hear things for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a reason that thought passed across my mind yesterday. There's a reason for everything, and very much so.
Very much so. Just like I have a feeling where my granddaughter hurt my grandson in this lifetime, I have a feeling in another lifetime he might have hurt her. So it's like payback. Listen, I don't know why things happen. I feel like we all, when we're with our family, we all follow along the same timelines, just in different lifetimes. And like, if you hurt somebody in one, you're going to hurt them in another. You're going to go back and hurt them too. I don't know. I know she didn't mean to hurt him, but still it was a big price. I know she was upset, and I didn't talk to her for like 3 days because I was so angry at her.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure.
But listen,
Nikki, I appreciate you so much.
Of course, let me go ahead and stop this because it's pretty much